In this video, we're going to look at how to marry a soundtrack from a field recorder. In this case, I'm using the Zoom H1, and I've recorded the soundtrack at the same time I recorded the video with the internal microphone. And I've created a Final Cut Express project, and I've saved it and set the various settings that I have to. And I've imported an audio countdown WAV file, and that's the one that I recorded using the H1, and a video countdown. And that's the one that I've already brought onto the timeline. And if I play it right now, you're going to hear that the sound is less than optimal. So here it is. We go in 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can hear that the sound, as I say, has got some humming and hissing, and there's some general background noise, which is very, very common, of course, when the camera is more than a couple of feet away from the subject. So what I'm going to do is bring in my audio file of the very same scene, and I have to, first of all, to make it work, sync it to the video. Now, you'll notice that over on this part of the video waveform, and by the way, if you don't see those waveforms, go to Sequence, Settings, and make sure that Show Audio Waveforms is enabled, and then you'll see them. So you can see right at this point, there is a spike, and that coincides with where I clap my hands. And just let me play that so you know. There's a countdown, and then I do something like this. And that clap creates that very different looking waveform, a very sharp spike. And that's going to be on the WAV file, that is the H1 audio file that I've recorded. And the goal is to align them. So I'm going to bring down this track, or rather this file, and I'm going to place it on the audio tracks immediately underneath. And you can take a quick eyeball and you can see that the spike on the internal microphone track and the spike on the other track are a bit far apart. So what I want to do is move the various tracks so that I can get those two spikes aligned. And I'm going to start, just simply because I think it's going to be easier, by selecting my video and dragging it roughly there. Now I'm going to overshoot, so it does take a little bit of fiddling. So I've got it, not quite, but let's hear, and we'll play all 4 tracks at the same time. 1, 5, 4, 3. That's actually pretty good. So I'm more or less happy with what I've got. And just to do a quick test, I'm going to mute the video soundtrack and replay it again. And this time all we'll hear is the track that I recorded using the field recorder. 1, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So that's pretty close, and you could spend more time if you want. Now I don't need this track from the internal recorder, so I'm just going to get rid of it. So all I have left are my video and my audio tracks, and when I play them, they should be in sync. Let's try it. We go in 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now it's just a matter of trimming off the parts of both the video and the audio track that I don't want. In summary, what we're doing is recording a separate track on the field recorder, which is going to give us better quality, importing that into our Final Cut Express project, bringing it onto the timeline, and finding the location of where I clap my hands together on both tracks, aligning them, and then getting rid of the internal microphone track from the camcorder. And when I've done all that, I've got my 2 tracks not only married, but my sound is improved.